Hi everybody, it's Miss Vidoli and Stanley, and what we're going to do today is we are going to learn how to do a optical art illusion. And in optical art, what there is there's some sort of trick of the eye that is happening. So the artist has done something to their project to make it look like something that is not actually happening. So the trick we're going to do today is going to be playing with making it look like there is a hand popping up, but there is not really. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your hand, a pencil, a paper, and you're going to need something to color with, preferably something that you can press down harder or lighter with, something like crayon or colored pencil, so that you can get that shadow or that shading in there. So let's get started. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to start with is just a regular pencil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one hand and I am just going to lay it out here so I have a little bit of space in between my fingers. I'm simply going to trace. Now remember, when you trace, you want to keep your pencil straight up and down. You don't want it curving underneath your finger, and you don't want it pressing out away from your finger. So keep that pencil straight up and down. And you're going to include the wrist, as long as everything that goes till it goes right off of the paper. So straight up and down. The trick with doing the straight up and down is that what that does is it keeps you from getting itty bitty skinny mini fingers, which look like skeleton bone fingers. And then it also keeps you from getting really super chunky and super fat, swollen looking hands. Okay, so I've got my hand sort of traced out there, and I'm just gonna neaten up anywhere that I feel like I need to flatten it out. Like my watch gave a little bit of a bump, so I'm just gonna flatten that out. Okay, and so now I have my hand traced, and the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm gonna stick with my pencil, but I'm gonna use something that's a straight edge. Now normally we would use a ruler, but if you don't have a ruler, I don't even actually have a ruler with me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this magazine. I'm going to use the edge of this magazine, and I am going to trace that. And all we're going to do is we're going to make lines going from the left side of the paper to the right side of the paper. First step is to take our straight edge, line it up across, trace it across. When I run into the hand, I'm going to stop, pick up my pencil, go to the other side of the hand, and continue across. So that looks like that right there. And then I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down the page. Don't draw anything inside the hand. They don't have to be the exact same width. They can be different widths, so don't worry about that. Now, right here, you might notice there's a little dip in between my thumb and the rest of my hand. You would fill in that empty spot as well. So the spaces in between fingers will also get the straight horizontal lines that we're making. It's just anything inside the hand right now we ignore. So here again, I have another one right there. And probably just one more. Okay, there we have it. We have our hand, and right now it just looks like a hand sitting on top of a white paper. So now what we're gonna do is, for each of these lines going across, we're gonna start at the bottom. We're going to make a bumped up line that comes back down. So I'm gonna start here, bump up, curve back down. To go to the next one, notice it starts right here, ends here. Bump up, bump down. Same thing here, bump up, bump down, bump up. And you're going to continue to do this all the way across the hand. When you get to where the finger is split off, you will do a separate one here, bump up, bump down, and you will do a separate one across here. So bump up, bump down. Okay, now that we have the hand drawn out, you can see that what we did was, it looks like, because we have that curve bump up and that curve bump down on the opposite side, it looks like the hand sort of pops out of the paper. So this is an optical illusion in itself, even before we add the color. When we add the color, we're going to be doing two things. We're going to be adding a little bit of a shadow to help make it look even more like it's popping out, and that shadow is going to go along the edges here. If you only have pencil, you would do it by just doing it along the edges lightly. Just a little bit of light gray. If you have color, you're going to do it additionally by pressing down. And you would do this for each area that pops up. Just a little bit of shadow. It's not a thick, heavy line. It's a lighter, thinner line. Because it's just giving the illusion of this hand being striped and popping up. And then you would go ahead and do that on the opposite side too. Okay, so there we have the whole illusion before we have even added color. But to take it one step further, I recommend using crayon or colored pencil. What I'm going to use today is crayon, but colored pencil works just as well, if not better. The reason I'm not using marker is because I want to be able to show this shadow. So I want to be able to press down harder with my tool and go lighter as well. So the first step that I'm going to do with my colors is I'm going to just go across the stripes all the way across on top of the hand as well. And I am going to lightly, not heavily, lightly just fill it in. So I'm just going to start here with this one. Notice I'm not pressing down hard. I'm lightly just adding a little bit of color. Okay, once I'm done lightly filling in that stripe, just in those exact same spots where I added that little bit of shadow, I'm going to do it again, but this time with the crayon or the colored pencil. I'm going to press down harder. Do you see how that makes it darker and it gives it that little punch of shadow? And I would do it again on this side. And on the thumb as well. And then you're just going to go ahead and repeat that for the whole rest of it. You can alternate colors. You can use whichever colors you want. It is totally up to you. And just go ahead and start working on that. Okay, and once it's like this, you have finished the project. Again, you can see the shadow here, and it looks sort of like, almost like a striped blanket, and there's a hand hiding underneath it. So you've got the shadow along the edges. That is very important to add if you have not. And as always, remember to use your 3-star coloring, which is stay inside the lines, fill in all the empty spots, and definitely no scribble scrabble. When you're done, if you can, please take a picture and send it to me. Thank you.